What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Listen Damn It. We're on another new segment, and I'm here with my brother. That is something in his eye. What the fuck is
Yeah.
going on?
No, because I'm allergic to dogs and I didn't wash my hand. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. My bad.
All
I'm
right.
sorry.
And we're back with Pedro.
What's up, y'all? Can't even get 2 words out before we start laughing.
You good?
No, I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
Looking like Patchy the Pirate. one
Yeah,
eye
for
open.
real.
I'm good.
Okay. Cool. All right. As long as you're good, don't touch your eye no more. Just leave it loose. Or leave it alone. Leave it loose. I don't know what the fuck. Leave it alone.
Bro, we haven't even been drinking.
I know, for real. That's yesterday's all the alcohol I had yesterday. We were gonna talk about what we're gonna talk about, Chris.
So, on today's episode, we're going to talk. We have 3 topics, actually.
No, just the first one.
First one? Okay. So, the very first one I want to get into is the most embarrassing moments of our life.
No,
Yes.
no,
We'll just start with that one.
but that wasn't even part of it.
It
Yeah,
was.
It was the top 3. Yeah.
Embarrassing
Come on.
moments of our life.
Yes.
I don't even remember that shit.
Oh God, come on.
Because you
sir.
mentioned like so many
Uh-huh.
that I'm like, at least y'all know it's unscripted.
Exactly.
So yes, that's what we were gonna talk about, right?
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, go ahead. You start.
Yeah.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
What is the most embarrassing job? Okay. Well.
Embarrassing job
Embarrassing
or
worst moment.
Embarrassing.
worst
or worst
moment?
job?
Worst
I mean,
moment.
Worst moment. Yeah. Worst moment or worst job or a moment. In
I
your
can
worst
go
job.
first if you want to
Okay.
give you some, in sales, it kind of fluctuates when it's season and, you have a lot of movement, people buying and stuff, but then you have your slow ones that nobody's buying shit and then you get cut hours.
And if you got paid bi-weekly, you'd be getting like 800 or less than 800.
Yeah. No, I got paid
Wow.
shit. But our boss, he was a slick motherfucker. And I knew he was kind of slick and everything, but I didn't know he was that slick. Like,
The company.
the company, like every
Word?
time, because he was the one, like our every time we close, we count the register, we print out all the receipts, we make sure like the cantidad in the bank is supposed to be there
Mhm.
and the cantidad
In the registers.
in the register too, whatever. But I don't know what this motherfucker would do, that he would be taking money from it and make it seem like he didn't take shit. And on top of the fact that he gives us less hours, like he's taking money that he's not working. You know
But
what
no
I
one
mean?
reported that. Like he was never caught.
No, because
or-
we would need the proof. By that point, we were all like, we need to find another job. Like we just
They
need.
were over it.
Yeah, we just
yeah,
need to
didn't
find
you all
another
quit
job.
like around the same time?
Yeah,
too?
exactly. So no, I quit first. I found another job, and then worst moment, right? You said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I can go.
I never really had a worst moment. I mean, my first job was Taco Bell, and it's not that I had a worst moment there, but it was like a crappy ass job. Thank God I wasn't the cleaning person for Taco Bell. The bathroom. There was one time I went into that bathroom. I think it was a men's bathroom, and it looked like someone took a shit in the whole bathroom.
Oh,
Yo.
hell
Because of, like,
mierda.
There was stuff all over the walls, and it was disgusting. It was
Explosive
disgusting.
diarrhea.
Yes,
Damn.
but like uncontrollably. Like it was nasty. I was lucky that I didn't have to clean that shit because I'm like, I barely clean my own stuff.
What you mean? You don't
Like-
clean your ass?
Asqueroso.
The bathroom.
Disgusting animal.
Shut up.
Clean his
The
asshole.
bathroom.
Jesus.
Because at the time we were still living with mom.
Yeah.
She'll be the one cleaning everything and shit. But yeah, that's
Wow.
about it. I never had. Oh, another thing was, this is the last one. Christopher had to carry me up like if our time is going up.
I don't even. I'm in another plane right now.
There was I hate having. Damn, your eyes real fucked up. No,
Oh,
you need
wow.
some eye drops.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, your eye fucked up too. Pedro?
I am
I started itching.
Yeah.
spreading this shit like
I hate having like bad when you don't get along with somebody.
Mhm.
It sucks.
Mhm.
Because saying stuff that I never said and I heard from somebody else, and I know it's true because she be talking shit all the time, and then I'm like, I'm not gonna be cool with her. And then every time I had to, she was a key holder, so she would open and close the store too, and then yeah, there will be days that it's just us two, and that store is quiet, like quiet. My 8 hour shift will be me being quiet the whole time
Damn.
because I was not getting along with. I'm like, I'm not gonna be cool with you when you're doing me wrong. You know, that's not cool.
And I was there
You want to
for...
name drops your jobs?
Oh yeah, I'll do it.
You don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
I'll do it. There was one instance where I wasn't almost fired.
Well, that
but
was
it
your first
against-
job.
Yeah, it was my first job. So apparently, if somebody's stealing, we can't stop them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they could file complaints or make a whole case. I used to unload the trucks, and then they would have me go to another department soon after, the beverage department. So I was
You said
stocking up-
beverage?
Yeah, beverage.
Okay.
So I had to imagine unloading the trucks, then pulling pallets of water by myself in under 2 hours. Ass. Anyways, there was a moment, it was Christmas, that I was stocking up on the gallons of water, and I was next to the double doors that are exits of Target, and I saw a man with his cart full of TVs just exit out of that. Pretty much he stole. The alarm went off. Now, I had like some instinct. I got a gallon by the tip, and I
Yo.
almost launched it at him. And my supervisor's like, yo, Chris, chill out. You're going to get fired if you do that. And I was like, shit. It was instinct, you know, because the guy stole. I just wanted to throw some water, you know,
So
hit
he
his
won't
ass.
get away. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he can get away. I just wanted to freaking, you know,
Get a lick in.
asshole. But that was one instinct because, you know, in that moment, like, shit, you know, someone stealing. It was just instinct, reactive, but good thing I didn't do that. Now, that job, I was a great, you know, truck unloader, really great. And
Oh, that's the name of the position.
Yeah.
I never really.
Well,
knew.
inbound.
Oh,
It's called inbound. But I wasn't just inbound. I worked in every single department. Every single department you can think
I would
of.
really hate his like that job that he did because of the fact like he will come back with his arm scratched.
Yeah.
Like if he
mean,
fought with a fucking cat.
I mean,
Like
yeah.
it would be scratched up because of those fucking boxes and all that.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
it was one person inside the truck unloading, you know, by themselves. Talking about 2,000 pieces, 2,400, and we had to do it under a time limit. We were pressured, and I would come out with bruises and stuff, but you know, I had to do my job, and I was really good at that. I worked in every single department, and I wanted to be a security guard there. You know, I just wanted to take that position. That position, yeah, you can go up from there, and you know, my manager pretty much told me.
I've been, you know, doing front desk for a long time,
Mhm.
and that I had an issue like that too. And I'm like, if I'm doing good and you guys are praising me for doing a good job,
Mhm.
and I show interest in a higher position,
Yeah.
but you don't want to give it to me, then
It's because you're really good at something.
It's
just
for
stay
me to
there.
it's for me to
pretty
leave.
much.
It's for me to. I'm not gonna be here and be stuck and not grow just because you want to. Like that's not how.
Yeah. So
it
my
works
there
for
there
me.
was new people would come in and they would take higher positions.
Mm,
You know, they would do that. You know, they wouldn't prioritize on the. They would just see me as the truck unloader.
Mhm,
You know, even
mhm.
though I worked in every single department.
mm.
You know, I just wanted to grow, maybe just in another department, but do something different.
Yeah.
But they didn't allow that. They lied and said that I would come in late. They even said, "Oh, when we ask you to stay extra hours, you would say no." And I'm like,
Do you know who Kevin is in TikTok? The Cuban kid that
Yeah.
lives here from
Yeah,
Miami.
yeah.
That
Heard
he when he was younger, he would do a bunch of like videos and stuff.
Yeah.
You know who he is?
no,
On Vine.
Oh,
he was on Vine.
He was on Vine. Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I
He
love
used to
the
have
beach,
glasses.
but esta agua mierda es
Yeah,
over
yes.
here."
Oh, really? And I
So
don't remember.
he I think I saw an interview that he did where, and it was when he was working at Target, they let him go because of that, because of the fact that he was doing that at his job and then posting it, you know, in the TikToks and whatever. So he got let go because he would be posting
Yeah, and
those videos.
that specific Target that I worked at, it was a lot of favoritism.
I mean, even though
lot of
he's not even
favoritism.
doing anything wrong, technically.
No, but you're on the job.
Like
you
he's
can't be-
what he's doing is, you know, he's being on the intercom saying whatever, but he's just posting it.
That's the thing, dude. Like you're on the clock, do your job. That's pretty much what it comes down to.
Yeah.
When you're on your own time and you're doing your own thing, who cares? But when you're on the clock, you should be working.
She
But-
don't agree. Mhm.
No, but I mean, as far as
My
like,
sister.
I mean, hey, listen, if you want to do some slick shit, you can do some slick shit, but don't post it. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? If you want to share with your friends, that's one thing.
But I gotta give it up to him. Those videos were fucking funny. The
Yeah.
ones that he did on TikTok were hilarious.
So long story short, is a message for everybody. If you're doing a job and you want to grow and they don't let you leave,
Yeah,
you
100%.
know, if you're
100%
giving it
agree.
your all the time, you always come in when they ask you to come in, and then in the back they're saying, "Oh yeah, but when we ask you to stay extra, you don't want to stay." It's like a slap in the face.
Mhm.
So pretty much, I'm doing all this work for you to pretty much say this because you don't want me to, grow somewhere else. But I left,
And
then
then,
it is what it is.
and then here's
Cool.
my advice, my take on that I've learned and what has given, what I've seen success in. Do what's not necessarily the bare minimum, but do what is in your description and just that. Do it well. Don't do it amazing and everything. Do it well. Do your job and that's it. Not anything more, not anything less.
It's
So
true.
stay under the radar. And then if there's questions that'll be asked or any promotions and stuff like that, that's when you can kick in and there won't really be any opinions. Reason I say that, and I guess I could say making connections as well is more important.
Mhm.
I don't want to say like a low position, but it was like customer service based.
Mhm.
And as like people like my personality, so they asked me if I wanted to switch over to the marketing position, but it wasn't going to pay anymore. It was going to be like a lateral change, and I told them, listen, if I'm not going to get paid anymore, I'm not going to do it.
Mhm.
Like, not like nothing personal.
For
but
sure,
it's just,
for sure. I feel like if you worked in the position you've been working at for a year already,
Mhm.
you're allowed to ask for
Yeah.
some sort of
Of
raise,
course.
and stuff like that.
Of
So then
course.
I would,
or not. Yes, for a raise or like a higher position.
yeah.
And the
you
thing
know.
is, for
Now,
me,
if you're a slacker and you come late and all that,
No,
shit,
that-
then
that's a
obviously
different story.
don't
That's a
don't
different
even
story.
dare because you're gonna have big balls to
Yeah.
do that. But just
the thing
nah.
is, in my position, not only would I, of course, unload the trucks, which is all that merchandise, I would later after that work in the departments after.
and you would work
You know?
late night shifts.
Yeah. So I mean, it was a lot. Imagine 3-4 hours just nonstop unloading the
Mhm.
truck, and then having less than 2 hours to finish our other department, beverage.
And
I'm
you would
talking
hate when
about-
people come up to you.
Of course. Look, listen. Nothing personal, against the guests, but I'm out there. I'm
Customers.
sweaty.
Customers, you're saying
I'm-
guests like if you work in the hotel.
Oh yeah, I
Smelling
work
like
in a
The
hot
hotel
ass.
now, yeah.
customers.
I'm in my first customer service job is going awesome. But nothing personal against the customers.
You just smell like hot ass.
I just not only that, not only did I smell but
tired,
I was
man.
just
You're
tired.
sweaty,
I was
like-
just tired. I just wanted to do my thing. I didn't want to go to the back to get one water bottle for somebody. But
You're
I
like,
still
no
did
more.
it.
You're like, no more
Yeah.
water. I
Yeah.
already did beverage.
No, but I still did it. I sucked it up. I'm like, you know what? This is my job. I got to do it. I did it. And I did extra. Sometimes I will stay an extra hour or two just to make sure that my job is done. And I always did it. So, shit. I mean,
Listen-
it is what it is.
I believe experience is the best teacher,
Mhm.
and you learn how much effort you should put into a job based off.
I don't know the whatever worst job you've had.
I mean, shit, I can go on here for hours, but I'll just keep it short and brief. One of the jobs that I had was a car salesman because I loved cars, and I've been getting sales. In the
How long
past.
were you in that?
Did that shit for like 2 months. I don't tell you why.
Oh, okay.
I was working 60 plus hours a week. This man is dying over here after taking a
Taking
shot.
these fucking shots.
Taking that shot.
Sorry. This-
I was working 60 plus hours a week, Monday through Saturday, early in the morning till late at night. The drive was about an hour and a half to get there, and about an hour and a half back. I worked in the ghetto,
Mm,
and it just so happens that it was a bad time.
mm.
Nobody was buying cars, not just for us, but just in the whole
Other
area.
dealers,
Like the
yeah.
other dealers, everybody was struggling.
Mm.
And it was when I started. So I would barely make enough money as it was. So pretty much if you didn't make a sale, they would pay you $300 at least, like that week at least. If somebody bought a car cash, it would be $150. If somebody financed the vehicle, it would be $300. Right?
Okay.
That's the way you got paid.
Okay.
The more cars you sell, the more you get paid.
Mhm.
Right? Okay, cool. It got to a point where they were stealing money from me. They weren't paying me what they were supposed to pay me. And then they would try and like play with numbers, be like, no, see, because you did this last week and then this week and whatever. Is like, bro, I was supposed to get paid. I think it was like $650 one week.
Mhm.
and I got paid $250.
What?
I'm like, so you're telling me I'm getting paid less than if I had not even sold a car? You make that make sense. I was pissed. I was averaging like $5 an hour. Yeah, so like my parents saw me. They were like, bro, fucking quit, because like you're not making any money at all.
And,
Like,
and find something else that's better.
like it's fucking pointless. And then
I would hate to do car sales, like sales like that. You know, even though I've done things in sales, but I don't like.
The thing is, not only did I work in the ghetto. Oh wait, no, JK, that was different. But this wasn't in the ghetto. The ghetto was a different job.
The hood.
This was literally my first week. I think it was my second day. Somebody got shot in the yeah, that fucking sucked. Speaking of sucking, what's been one of your most embarrassing moments in your life?
Oh God. Well,
you like the transition?
Oh my fucking! I remember now. There was a Christmas dinner that the job where I used to work at the shoe store that I was mentioning earlier. My manager of the store, because every time we go to this restaurant, it's a day that everyone's already off. Like, you know, they close early and all this stuff. And it was around the Christmas time. So they would take us to a Brazilian steakhouse. Fucking good ass food. And you can always take a +1. Everyone can take a +1. So obviously every store sits, you know, on the table with each other and blah, blah, blah. And the owners decided to go and do a talent show, right? In the restaurant. That each store needs to do something like of a talent type of thing.
Yeah.
And show some sort of talent. And we were like, what the fuck are we fucking? Because there's 4 in the store.
So 4.
Yes,
so 4
it was 3 guys, 1 girl.
Okay.
So I was like, what the fuck are we gonna do? Talent. And then I had recorded "Glad You Came."
Yeah.
And I had shown it to my boss.
He made you sing.
That.
Don't tell me he made you sing.
Before that, right? And he was like, he always fucking played it in the store, and I was like, stop doing that shit. And he liked to, like, you know, mess with me. And then he was like, hey, you know, we should have you sing in the talent show. If anybody knows me, I don't like being center of attention type of thing. I don't do that.
Good to know.
And I recorded that song just for fun. It wasn't as like, oh, I'm gonna
Like
put it out
professionally,
there to perform it and stay on stage or whatever. No, it was just I wanted to try it and see how it was. I never sang before, so I was like, let me just do this. We left it like we were just gonna wing it, whatever that day, whatever. So the day comes, we're there, everybody does, you know, some shit. And when it was our turn, the owners was like, okay, it's, you know, this store, you guys it's your turn. Motherfucker was like, Jonathan, go. And
go where?
In the middle of everybody, like there.
God.
And I was like, no, what do you mean? No, I can't do. He's like, go. Bro, I stood there.
You stood? I would have sit down.
I didn't know what else to do because they were like cheering me on to do it.
Oh, that they could cheer all they want. I ain't going up
so
there.
I got to the middle and I was looking at everybody and they were like, go, canta, sing, butter. And I was like,
he pulled a Slim Shady. I pulled a Slim Shady.
I froze.
Listen here, B-Rabbit.
I literally froze. I was just like,
you choked?
Yeah, like I completely choked. And then
knees weak.
He came by. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, we don't have anything. And I'm like,
did they boo
sat
you?
back down.
Was it quiet or did they boo?
No, it was. They were laughing and it was quiet, like, and it was awkward. Because obviously everybody did it and our store didn't. Like, we were the only ones that didn't do anything. And I never agreed to do this. Like, I never said, yeah, of course.
I don't know.
Go ahead and
they
do
literally
it.
did put them in the spot.
Yeah, bro.
Pun intended.
That was the first time I've ever been that embarrassed in my life to do that. I was like, I can't believe this motherfucker actually made me. Like, see? Sorry, y'all. My dog looked like she was eating some shit. Okay. But yeah, another one, it wasn't that really embarrassing, but in elementary, I was walking home. No, in elementary. In middle school, I was walking home. And I saw these 2 girls that were from my, like, a class. I wasn't friends with them, but I saw them from our class. They were walking in the path across from me. And we were walking at the same distance, at the same time, like, you know. And I had a can of Coca-Cola. And I opened that shit, right? And I was drinking it. I'm like, on a hot ass day, drinking my Coke. Tell me how I didn't see a fucking step like on the path. It was high, bro. I literally fell on my face. Like I threw
Damn.
the can of Coke fell off my hand. I hit myself in my face. I scraped my arm, and I think because of the can, like some sharp point of the can, I kind of I scraped like the side of my arm, and I
Damn.
have a fucking scar to this day.
To the day.
And these girls
Damn.
saw me, and they were laughing, and I was like,
Fuck you.
I had to be laughing
I
too
was
because
kidding.
I'm like, this fucking shit just happened.
Oh,
So
man.
yeah, that was pretty embarrassing.
Wow.
But whatever. Next person.
I mean, shit. I remember elementary. I was a bad kid. I don't know what I did in elementary school that they called my mom on the phone, and when I went home, she got a belt. But I ran out the apartment door, and that shit was flung open. And I was screaming. I was outside. I was like, "Mom, please don't hit me! Don't hit me!" She was just inside, just staring at me, like that demon from Insidious. When you open the door, that shit is just right there, pointing at the kid, just like that. But imagine with a belt.
You were an easy kid growing up.
Nah, dude. I remember I threw a dog brush in your nose
Yeah,
once. I remember that.
I remember that too.
No, and I
wanted to
remember.
beat your ass.
I remember.
I wanted to
was
beat your
a.
ass, and mom was downstairs, so I was like, "You lucky mom's
No,
downstairs."
even,
'Cause I would have hit you.
And,
I would have threw that shit back in your face.
Damn.
But I just called mom and thinking she's gonna do something, and she was just like, "No, guys." I was like, "Are you serious? That's what you gonna tell him?"
Bro,
Because
I was.
literally, no, that wooden brush hit right here on my nose. That made me cry.
Red, yeah, of
like,
course. No,
I
but
got so red, and that shit made me cry. And so I just called my mom. I thought she was gonna whoop his ass for me. No, she was just like, "Don't do it anymore."
But I used to get it, like
Yeah, no, he did.
like
He was the one that
Broly
got beat
beating
more
Frieza
than-
for an hour, like ass.
He would.
like,
He would be the one to get the beating more. Than
nah, there was one day I was blowing bubbles in the damn bathroom. My mom out of nowhere, she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm blowing bubbles." Oh, okay.
damn, I didn't
Esta
know
la
you.
última vez she pulled her damn belt out of nowhere. She summoned that shit out of nowhere.
Because you did something else. It wasn't those bubbles.
I don't know what I did. It was
You
in
did
school. I
something.
was
No,
always doing
he
stupid
did
shit.
something that's why she wouldn't just hit you because you're doing some bubble shit.
It was that same day.
So,
It was that same day that I was outside and I was telling her to not hit me, and then even the neighbors were looking at me. And then when I got inside, everything was calm. I thought I survived the night. And then comes dawn, when I'm just blowing bubbles, and then she summoned like the right hand of Zeus and Molly whopped the ass out of me, bro. It looked like a Dragon Ball Z fight.
yeah.
And I fell on the trash can, and there was even like paper with poop stuck on me, like everything. Like it was bad.
Well, we're Latino, so like Latino moms would use anything. Yeah, they'll use chanclas, Swiffers.
Yeah, like I would. There was a
Remote
door. There was a
controls.
door in one of the apartments, dumbass apartment, where the door wouldn't lock.
Hangers.
So I would have to close that door. It was. My mom would get the mop and like literally under the
Yes, I
door,
did.
she would swipe that shit, hit me my feet. I would jump, let
Did you
go
get
of
hit
the
by,
doorknob, and she would boom.
a hanger.
Why
one
no
time?
boss
No,
fight?
I remember, because I'm
KO.
thinking of most embarrassing moments and how it's hard for me to feel embarrassed for the
Uh-huh.
most part. And then I just remembered one that was like, it was embarrassing for like a split second. It's just funny overall. You want me to say it?
Yes.
We got 1 second.
About 1 second. All right. So pretty much what happened? It ended.
What?
Do I really have time for it?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
1 second.
Okay. So pretty much, long story short, it was my first relationship. I was chilling.
Oh, 1 minute. I'm sorry.
Oh man. It was in my first relationship. I was hanging out in the kitchen with my mom and my partner at the time, and we were just joking around. She tried to pants me, and she pulled down my underwear also and exposed my dick to my mom.
That's
And I was like, oh shit.
My mom didn't understand that, but we could explain that to her later. She's sitting
Damn.
here. But damn, that is pretty embarrassing. That is. What'd your mom say?
She laughed her
Qué
ass off.
pequeño.
Oh, okay.
I was kidding.
Well, that wraps it up for our segment. So thank y'all for listening.
You'll hear more about
Until
my
next
dick
time. Yeah.
Well, ne-